Alright, this is John Colo at DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys how you could fit 3 pineapples in the Kuvings Auto10 and juice them in one fall swoop. That is because the Kuvings Auto10 has the largest hopper in the world of any slow juicer out there. And I know you're thinking, John, that hopper's 3 liters. That matches the size of hoppers on some other machines that are out there. And actually, you'd be pretty smart. That being said, if you need to get the 3-liter hopper on other juicers, you need to buy a separate whole hopper to replace the current hopper you have, which is 2 liters. That being said, Kuvings did something even more ingenious so that you could actually upgrade your hopper on your 3-liter Kuvings Auto10. And they made a hopper extension. I was the first on my YouTube channel to unbox and share this hopper extension that you can basically just put on the Kuvings Auto10, and now instantly you have a total of 4.3 liters of hopper to juice lots of produce. As a matter of fact, just with this setup, I was able to juice 5 pounds of carrots, full-size carrots, not pre-cut, put in, turn it on, walk away, come back, and my juice is already made for you. That being said, since the hoppers come out, a lot of people have actually asked me, John, will more than one hopper work? And you know, I basically told them what Kuvings told me, is that the hopper extension was only designed and intended to be used with the hopper. It was not designed to be, stacked up to use multiple hoppers. And we're going to go ahead and pop up on the screen right here off the Kuvings website that says it's designed only to use as one attachment on the juicer. That being said, my name is John Kohler, and I always try new different things that kind of push the limits of the juicers. I've juiced so much in these juicers to make sure that they are solid and durable, which they are, but also I'll do crazy things like get additional hoppers and then open it up and then actually put it on the machine to see if it actually will fit and if the machine will operate. So we're going to put a second hopper on here. This is the capacity from 4.3 liters up to a massive 5.6 liters. This is the largest hopper, guys, in the entire world. And maybe you could even add another one on there. I don't know, because I haven't tested the official hopper extension with 3 hoppers on it. That being said, 2 is plenty, because just filling this up, you're going to make lots of juice. So that's what I want to show you guys in this episode. That being said, I do need to give you guys a disclaimer. On the Kuvings website, it says it's only designed to be used with 1. The use of 2 or potentially even more hoppers may void your warranty, so be careful with this. That being said, the caveats, if you do add additional hoppers, most important things, number 1, make sure you have a juice collection bowl that's going to have enough space to collect all the juice you're going to make. That could be easily a half gallon or more. You also want to make sure you have a nice big pulp catch bin to catch all the pulp so that it actually doesn't overflow. And the other most important thing that you can't forget is you must leave the spout cap open. If you try to juice with this completely full with the spout cap closed, the juicer will basically back up with juice, and it's not going to be a pretty sight, and it actually may end up damaging your juicer. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and juice 3 pineapples straight up in the Kuvings Auto10 to see if it'll work and how it will work, and more importantly, how long it will take. All right, so with that, I know a lot of you guys love juicing pineapple. To me, pineapple is probably the worst fruit you can juice, and the reason why is because it has the least amount of soluble fiber contained within it. It's less than 10% soluble fiber, so you're losing most of the fiber in the pulp. That being said, I know it is nutritious and delicious, and so many people love their pineapple juice. My mom actually used to work in Hawaii at a pineapple processing factory that made pineapple juice, among other things. That being said, if you do want to juice pineapples, you better follow my specific tips and techniques in this episode, or it may fail miserably for you, right? So the first step is when you go to the store to buy a pineapple to juice, you want to go to the store And you don't want to try to pull out the little nubby things that they pull out easy. That's you know, BS for juicing. You want to select the most hard and firm green pineapple. So you want to squeeze it, and it should not give to gentle pressure, right? The more firm it is, the more successful you guys will be juicing your pineapples. If you want to eat the pineapples, then I'd say, you know, go and try to get one as soft as possible. That being said, for juicing, you want them as firm as possible. That's the most important thing. These ones are a little bit, you know, older, so they're a little bit softer, not optimal, but I'll show you guys how to make it work anyway. The next step is we want to basically just break off the top, so a hard, fast snap, boom, and then you can see we basically broke off the top. Breaking it off is a lot better than spinning it off when you get more of the fruit actually to come out on you. Next up, we want to properly trim the pineapple to get it juiced. You know, while you could juice the skin and the juicer could handle the skin, the issue is all conventional pineapples are sprayed with fungicides and other things that you will not want to ingest. If you grow your own pineapples off your land, then yeah, juice the whole thing, right? Nonetheless, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the top, cut off the bottom, and then cut off all the sides. So let's go ahead and do that off camera to save you guys some time. All right, guys, so you guys can see I got the pineapples cut down and ready to get juiced. The next step is most important. Don't skip this step. This is even more important than stripping them down, is to properly pre-cut them. The challenge with the pineapples is that there are different, basically, fibers running different directions. The fibers in the core, which is the middle, the circle in the middle, are running up and down. And then you have fibers running kind of, you have the main core running horizontal fibers, and then you have the pieces as they go out, kind of vertical fibers. So we need to separate this out. To show you guys this easily, I don't normally do this, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a tic-tac-toe pattern at the top of the pineapple so that you guys could clearly see what's going on. Normally I don't do the tic-tac-toe pattern, will just actually start cutting it up, but I want you guys to kind of realize what's going on here. So you guys can see I have a tic-tac-toe pattern right there, and this tic-tac-toe pattern you can see in the middle of the tic-tac-toe we have the O. The O is the fibrous core. This part, if you don't pre-cut it properly, can clog jam your juicer, and no matter how many pineapples you're juicing, after the first one, it may get stuck, and this is not a good thing. So, you know, heed my warning and cut it like this. So then all you're going to simply do is on the tic-tac-toe, you're going to basically cut it straight down. So you don't want to cut into that core. You're just going to turn it, cut straight down, and as you cut straight down, you're going to find out, if you've done it correctly, you have the circle at the top, and if you flip it on the bottom, you'll see the circle at the bottom. This is what you guys are after. You want to isolate all the fibers in here. If you put this in whole, these fibers will get clogged up as they try to eject out of the pulp ejection port. So now you need to cut this up. You can simply take a knife and cut this into like little cards. So cut it all the way down, and I would recommend cutting it into like 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch pieces. You definitely want to cut this down because this is the part that can jam up your juicer and cause a failure for juicing pineapples. On these parts, you know, I basically just kind of slice it and just slice them in pieces. This is not as critical as the main core because these pieces, the fibers are much, much, much softer. The core is where basically the pineapple is fed all the nutrition to make the fruit on this amazing bromeliad fruit here. So yeah, we just got this cut up, and the next step is we need to load up the machine. And you can see we could basically just drop in all the pieces. Once we drop in some of the pieces, then we want to go ahead and drop in a few of those core pieces. And then we basically want to layer the fruit pieces with the core pieces until we're completely filled up. All right, so yeah, we got one pineapple loaded up. Let me go ahead and cut these up off camera, and we'll get juicing in a second. All right, guys, so we got that last bit of pineapple cut up, and we're now adding it to the Kuvings Auto10 with 2 hopper extensions. And check it out, guys. You see this? This is basically completely full up to the top. I mean, maybe if we're lucky, we could maybe Tetris it in there and fit one more pineapple. But this is super impressive, guys. This is something you can't do on any other juicers. They're loaded up with all the fruits and vegetables you want to juice at one time due to the world's largest hopper, 5.6 liters. And to remind you guys, most hoppers that you buy on a vertical slow juicer is this size. This is 2 liters, right? And some hoppers are even smaller, but a good machine will have a 2-liter hopper. And you can see this is like basically twice as much. Also, this is more narrow. This is a lot more wide, so you can cut things not as much and load up more, juice more. That means less prep work for you, less loading, less work for you, and more time to enjoy your juice because the juicer is doing all the work without you. That's why the Kuvings Auto10 is the best hopper juicer on the market for those of you guys that want to juice large quantities. Maybe you got a big family. Maybe you're going to go on a huge juice fast and be drinking tons of juices. The Kuvings Auto10 simply makes juicing easier because you'll simply not have to push anything into the juicer anymore and load it up with gigantic amounts of produce like I did today. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and juice 3 pineapples in the Kuvings without even lifting a finger. Once you got it chopped up and loaded properly, you can literally turn this machine on, walk away, and let the juicer do all the work without you. This saves you guys so much time. I know some of you guys have been juicing for a long time, pushing things into juicers. No more with the Kuvings Auto10, largest hopper in the world. Let's go ahead and turn this on and hit the start button and let it get juicing. The cool thing is while it's juicing, you don't need to babysit it. It's gonna work perfectly for you every single time. So while that's working, I'm gonna go ahead and save some time by cleaning some of my dishes in advance. Alright guys, so we're just about done juicing all the pineapple in the Kuvings Auto10. Basically, there's nothing left in the hopper and the juice is barely dripping out. Hit the stop. Basically, we took 5 minutes and 40 seconds to juice all this pineapple. As I said before, this pineapple was on the softer side. So by the end, as it was going in, it the processing blade basically mushed it all up and then it fed in as a mush, but then it still juiced up just fine and made all the juice. Because of that, it probably did make a bit more foam than normal. And if we pour this amount in here, looks like we made a total of about 56 ounces of straight up pineapple juice, guys. 1 fall shroop, almost a half gallon of pineapple juice made in the Kuvings Auto10 fully automatically. It worked on its own without me for the last 5 minutes, and you are off to do something else. Of course, end of this video, I got to taste test the pineapple juice to see how it tastes myself. We're going to pour some nice 100% pineapple juice made with the Kuvings Auto10, largest hopper in the world with 2 hopper extensions. It is 5.6 liters, which is uber impressive. Let's see how the juice tastes. Wow. It's been a while since I've drank straight pineapple juice. It is completely amazing. If you guys want to reduce the foam when juicing pineapple, then I'd recommend juicing it with other root vegetables at the same time. Whether you want to do pineapple pieces and then cubed up jicama, cubed up pieces of carrots, you could do like celery root or something like the kohlrabi. That will work great to basically help, or beets, help reduce some of the foaming, when you are juicing other root vegetables, and also help to get the pulp drier on any fruits for that matter. This pineapple juice is doggone good. All right, guys, so you saw it here first that the Kuvings Auto10 with 2 hopper extension actually worked. That being said, I do need to give the disclaimer from Kuvings because I don't want them getting mad at me. We'll throw it up on the screen. You can see this extension is designed to work with the Auto10 or Auto10 Plus hopper. It is not intended to be stacked with another extension. This is not how the product is designed to be used. And although it's not designed to be used that way, I've proven it to myself by using it here on camera for you guys, but also, of course, off camera many times with great success. It never failed me, and it's just super uber cool to basically be able to prep all my produce, load it up, let it juice, and I could still prep more produce, especially helpful when juicing leafy greens that tend to be more fluffy. So having more capacity really helps you guys to bulk juice. So if you guys have a large family, want to go on a juice fast, want to juice lots at once, the Auto10 is the juicer you want to get with 2 hopper extensions. If you guys want to get the best deal on the Kuvings Auto10, make sure you guys use a coupon code DJ at CuvingsUSA.com. That'll save you guys a 10% off the Kuvings Auto10 And also, I'll put links down below to get these hopper extensions that you should definitely buy if you get the Kuvings Auto10. The hopper extensions, in my opinion, is the reason why to buy the Kuvings Auto10, because it gives you guys the world's largest hopper that makes juicing significantly easier than the hoppers of yesteryear that was super small that you got to keep loading, stop, and then you got to load in more. Just load it once, guys, walk away. You could get nearly, in this episode, a half gallon of juice, or other episodes I have gotten a half gallon of juice when loading up the hoppers. So I want to thank you guys in advance who will use my coupon code or have used it in the past. That allows you to get the best price on the Kuvings Auto10 and hopper extensions, but also Kuvings will share me a small commission so I can continue to buy my produce, take my time out of my day to make these videos for you guys, do all the testing off camera that I do, pay my light bill, and pay my amazing video editor so I can get these videos edited and shared with you so that you guys know the best tips and tricks on how to juice for maximum health and the maximum time saving. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give this a big thumbs up. Also, share this with other pineapple aficionados that loves drinking pineapple juice, because a Kuvings Auto10 makes juicing lots of pineapples super simple, super easy. Of course, it also makes juicing any other fruits and vegetables super simple and super easy, because once again, the 5.6 liter largest hopper in the entire world. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss my new and upcoming episodes. I'll be coming every 5 to 7 days. You never know what new juicer I'll be unboxing, what new juicer tips or tricks or information, education I'll be sharing with you guys, or other appliance that will allow you to process your fruits and vegetables in the best ways possible to maintain the most amount of nutrition so that you guys could have the greatest health benefit. Make sure you click the little bell so you get notified as my new videos come out. And finally, be sure to check my past episodes. Past episodes are with a wealth of knowledge. Over 900 episodes at this time on this channel dedicated to you guys all about the best juicers on the market. And I'll put links down below some of my favorite videos on the Kuvings Auto10 that I've made in the past, including the original unboxing and how you could juice 5 pounds of carrots without any problem with only just one hopper extension, as well as another video where I actually juice watermelon, 2 watermelons at once in the Kuvings Auto10, half gallon of juice with 2 hopper extensions, no problems whatsoever. So with that, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for YouTube visitors.